Good morning. I'm Pastor Steve Prick of the Warwick Christian Fellowship. Glad you could join for this devotional time. I pastor at the Warwick Christian Fellowship, as I said, and you can check this out at www.wcfri.org. This Sunday we start our return and worship services in our church building at 8:30 a.m. I hope you can come and join us. And we do these devotions every day, Monday through Friday, and we will broadcast our service for Sunday. I was reading this morning in Luke 21, and Jesus is talking about the end times, which always strikes a lot of interest for a lot of people. He said, "There will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. On the earth, nations will be in anguish and perplexity at the roaring and tossing of the sea. People will faint from terror, apprehensive of what is coming on the world, for the heavenly bodies will be shaken. At that time they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. When these things begin to take place, stand up and lift up your heads, because your redemption is drawing nigh." It's so encouraging or discouraging, depends where you stand. These events described by Jesus as being a dreadful and terrible day for some. Some will quake with fear, and for other people, it's a day of deliverance, a day of anticipation of what they have waited for, a day of joy. When Jesus comes to earth in all his power and all his glory, it'll be the end of everything as we know it. On one hand, for those who have found satisfaction in material things, it will be the end of all their hopes. On the other hand, for those who have been diligently seeking first his kingdom and his righteousness, it'll be deliverance from the afflictions and cares of this world. So the question is, how will it be for you? Are you laying up yourself treasures here on earth, as Jesus warned us against, where moth and thieves and rust can destroy? Or is your heart's treasure in heaven, and all your resources devoted to that which is eternal? Your life, your possessions, are they devoted to him? Will the coming of Christ be fearful? And will it be the loss of all you have? Or will it be the joyful return of a careful, lifelong investment of worship in God? It all depends on how you're living now, and what your priorities are now, where your hope lies now. If your faith is in Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, and you're firmly following his ways, then his coming will be glory. Look up, because your redemption draws near, Jesus said. I hope today that you're a child of God. I hope that you have come to a point in your life where you recognize that your sin at birth, that you were born with, your sin nature, needed to be changed. That you repented of your sin and invited Jesus into your heart to be your Lord and Savior. And to be your Lord means more than just believing in him. It means following him and trying to live by his word as best you can. When you can't, you seek forgiveness and you go on. But I hope that Jesus has come into your heart and changed you. If not, you should invite him today. It makes all the difference in the world, literally. I hope you come to know Christ if you don't. If you do, thank God that you do, that there will be a day of joy for you. And I just ask that you consider these things today. I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope God blesses you every day in Christ's holy name. Well, thank you for being part of this, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have an awesome day.